Welcome back, guys, for more Timberborn, Lord of the Reservoirs edition. In this episode, we're going on an epic quest. Oh yes, the search for Mithril. Specifically, scrap Mithril. Right, let's get going. Before we head off in our search for Mithril, there's a few things that we need to do. Water's looking fantastic. The water situation is great, to the point where I'm going to remove these pumps. And I'm going to remove these pumps because of something that I know that I'm going to do next. In order to get more food going, I think we need a bit more irrigation. We need a bit more fertile land. So that is what we're going to focus on now. We can start off by removing these two dams down here. Yep, get rid of those and get rid of that across there. Because we're going to extend this down here and start irrigating this area over here. So we're going to want to extend our levees down this way. Okay, but at the same time, I want to increase the depth of this from 2 tiles to 3 tiles because we're barely getting through a drought as it is, like a 15-day drought. I think almost exhausted us. So yeah, we need, I would say, at least 3 tiles in order to be relatively okay on the irrigation. So yeah, this is all going to go up to 3 tiles high. Now, we've got this path going around here. Now, I put that in specifically to have a bit of extra space so that, like, if I needed to put in like stairs to be able to get up here and stuff, I'd have a bit of room. So what I'm going to do, like over here, instead of this being like just corner to corner, I want to get rid of that tile, and we want to now have it like that so that I can actually have a path going around here on top of these. And then that gets us all of this fertile land back, or the majority of it. So let me go round and build this up. Oh, before I do, the drought just ended. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. It's going to be interesting to see in this wet season. Do we fill up? Do we get up to the full 3 tiles in here? Okay, it's extended to 3 tiles deep all the way around here. And then we just have to finish this off at this end by putting in... I want to be able to come up these stairs and go across to that side. So we're going to grab... I'd need triples, wouldn't I? So we have triple platforms going across there. Finish off the path. Awesome. And then in front of that, we're going to have a couple of triple floodgates. I'm not sure that I'm going to actually need triple floodgates, but I'm just putting them in for like maximum flexibility for the future. If we come up to this end's going to be slightly different. This system's no longer going to work because if we want 3 tiles of water in here, this whole thing is going to have to go up another level. Okay, let's move on from that then. Water. These water barrels are built on fertile land. That's not a good thing, so I want to get rid of those. So we're going to come down here and we're going to start putting in some medium storage. Medium tanks. Let's flip you around. I think we start off with... Actually, I'm going to flip that so that the entrance is closer to the pump. So 1, boom, that's 120 science. Oh, that reminds me, it's not science, of course. It's not science. I mean, it may say science on there, but it's not science. We know Lord of the Rings theme. This is magic. This is magical power. Of course it is. And these are not inventors. These are wizards' huts. So I'm going to get another wizard going because we need a bit more magic going on in the world. Let's see, I've got 680 science. Shall we have a quick recap? We're up to 43 beavers. It's one of the reasons I need to expand the food because, yeah, we're going to be struggling if we're not careful. We've got a couple of hundred wood. We've got 750 water, which is terrific. And once we get these barrels in, we can start ripping some of these out. And that's going to be awesome. How are we doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, we are. Are we full? We're not quite full. This is going to overflow, I would have thought, very, very soon. Okay, well, we've got a 15-day drought on our hands, which is awesome, because it means we've got plenty of time to get this sorted out. Right, let's do it. Right, couple of levees go in there, couple of levees in there, couple of levees across there. Right, that elevates the water. And then we just throw in floodgates again, don't we? Yeah, okay, very simple. Boom, boom, flip this around, boom, boom, done. Oh, it's that. It really is. It really is that simple. Awesome. I'm thinking that we move this path one tile in this direction. Yeah. And then we have platform there. We have stairs flipped around there. Awesome. And then, I still need the stairs. If I have stairs there and then the path going across there. Yeah, that works. I've just realized that moving this path over to where it is now, like purely by accident, is perfect for what I want to do next. I want to be able to get across from this side to this side because I want to be able to get down across here to this area because here is our scrap mithril. Scrap mithril. God, lemon. Right, so how are we going to do that? I'm going to get some triple platforms and run those across there like that. That puts us in line, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Triples. Where does that get us to? Okay, so that's going to be a single there. So let's see. What does that give me? That's 2. So I want 2, 1, flat. Oh, 2, 1, perfect. Oh, well, that works out very nicely. So 2 there, 2 there. Single goes there, single goes there. And then step, 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 step. And then link up the path. And boom. We are done. That is going to give us a route down to here. Right, now, can I find a way through these damn trees to the scrap mithril? If we come across, let's see. Is there a path through? That's a little one. Oh, yeah, we can get through there. Yeah, that's going to work. That goes across there, and then that goes up there. Right, I need to put in a scavenger's flag. Scavenger flag. Let's flip you around. Let's put you there, I guess. That's 250 science. It's a good job I got the magic. 250 magic. What am I talking about? 250 magic. try and maintain the illusion, Sky, for God's sake. Right. I think I need to do a little bit of prioritization up here. Those are a priority. Those are a priority. So, you know what? Like, the whole of this is a priority, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that needs to get done, which means those stairs are a priority. So are those. Well, this is going up. This is going up very fast. That's what she said. Oh, dear, I've been such a good mood today. Yeah, this is flying along. This is, look at this. They've almost finished this part, which is brilliant because they need to. Well, I don't think I need to worry about this getting done before the end of the the drought because, good Lord, it's just whizzing along. This was a 15-day drought, wasn't it? So we're what? So we're a little bit over halfway through the drought. How's the water? And the answer is we've still got, what, full tile left? Let's have a look. Yeah, still a little bit over a full tile left. So we're going to be fine in a 15-day drought. But you imagine like a 30-day drought, and we are going to be getting 30-day droughts. I think we're going to need these 3 tiles. Absolutely. Right, I have emptied all of these barrels into these barrels. So these can go. Wow. That's a good step forward. You know what? Get rid of those first, and then get rid of those 3. And then I can get rid of that path, can't I? Yes. And then I can get rid of, let's see. You know what? Let's take it all the way. Oh, you know what? I was going to say I can just take it back to the edge here. But of course, once we fill this up, this will extend further. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking that the beavers are going to get relocated. They need more housing, actually. What are we up to? We're at 42 beavers. 38 adults, 4 kits. And how are we doing? We have got 2 beavers sitting around doing nothing. Okay, well, they need to be put to work. What can I get them doing? I think maybe we have another hauling post. What do you think? I'm thinking yes. So go on, we'll do it. What do I want? District management, hauling post, flip you around and pop you there. That leaves a nice 3x3 area there. That'll be good. That is going to put us in a very, very good situation. And they're not quite done over here. Oh, they've done the tiles inside, which is great. Now, we've got a crossing point at that end. Awesome. We've got a crossing point at that end. Awesome. What we don't have is a crossing point anywhere in the middle, and I think we want one, especially because I've got a bit of an idea for something that I might do here. I haven't completely decided, but let's put in some triple platforms across there so that they can get across from this side to that side. I'm probably going to have triple platforms there, but like I said, I haven't quite nailed this down, so we'll leave that and we'll address that some other time. But they can get those in, and I suppose those are a bit of a priority so they can get over here and start working. Sounds like a plan, Sky. Yeah, I know. Strange for me, actually having a plan. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. As per usual, I'm struggling to get wood. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, but I've thought of a solution. We've got loads of wood down here, so I think we need to prioritize. I do need to prioritize getting that finished, don't I? Yeah. Prioritize those 2 blocks, and then we focus on getting that done so that we can get down here. Once we get down there, then in fact, don't get rid of those. Oh, no, cancel. Don't get rid of those because that's some logs. And then we put in, I don't know, probably a couple of lumberjacks. I'm looking at that one and thinking, should it be actually there so that I can run a road like along the edge? You know what? It's a stupid little detail, but I think I'm going to change it. Yeah, you're going there, and you, like for aesthetic balance, you're going to go there. Oh, God. Why? Why do I do this to myself? It's cycle 10, day 20. We've got 0.2 of a day before the next wet season. Let's see. So we had a 15-day drought. How did we do over here? Good heavens. We've got like 2 tiles of water in here left over, which bodes well for a much longer drought. That's awesome. I still want to get more of these barrels in. I should you know what? I should probably get on that, shouldn't I? Should I? Yeah, you really should, Sky. All right, I will. Let's do it like that. And then we can fit in one more there, can't we? Yeah, we can. So what do I want? Water storage. Medium barrel. Flip around, have it like that. Yeah, gone. Boom. So I'll have one more there, and then we can start extending out. And I can potentially add more pumps if I want them, which I'm pretty 100% certain that I do want more pumps. What I want to do is start building up a really good supply of stored water so that in like emergency circumstances, we've just got a ridiculous amount of water that we can rely on. And I want to get to the same place with the food. How is the food? We're down to 250 food. That's not good. We need more food, and we need more food, I think, relatively quickly. The best way to feed people would be with corn, but corn requires the food factory. Yeah, the food factory. And I'm pretty darn sure that you need metal blocks. Oh, yeah, in fact, yeah, 10 metal blocks. And we haven't even started scavenging, let alone built a smelter or anything else. So I think in the short term, what I'm going to do is this. I'm gonna rip out, where's my demolish tool? I'm going to rip out actually, I'm going to rip out all of that and this little bit here of the berries. And then I'm going to plant up some new berries down here in this corner. Right. Let's get those planted up. And then maybe we do kind of that section. And then what I'm thinking is when I've actually got some metal and I can build a food factory, this corner actually gets turned into corn, like the whole thing. Like the whole of this corner gets turned into corn. We've got a little 3x3 there, so I'm thinking that's where the raw corn storage will be. And then I've got to figure out where we do the corn processing, which I'm thinking maybe if I rearrange this a little bit, we can get the processing in here. Oh, we have got a bad tide coming in now. I am going to have to pay attention here because I'm going to have to switch these, but also I'm going to have to go down here and switch these gates. Right, we have 0.4 of a day to go. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to close those. Yeah, I'm going to close those gates and I'm going to open these, and I'm going to do it a little bit early so that this has got a chance to like drain out before the bad tide comes in, because I don't want it polluting this and then it spills over and just things get really messy. So is that Can this cope with this flow? I hope so, he said. It doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, that's, I thought it would be absolutely fine with this flow. Oh, the bad tide has started, and I got obsessed with that, and I've forgotten this. It's okay. It's only a little bit, and a little bit won't hurt us. So close that floodgate, open this floodgate, and go. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just a little bit. That won't hurt. Okay, let's go over here. So this is flooding down. Again, if a little bit gets in here, it wouldn't be a problem. But if a lot gets in here, then it's a big problem. Well, what can I do about that? Because we're getting a little bit of spillage into here. Now, this is a very large body of water, and a little bit is not going to hurt us that much. But the thing is, over 8 days, if this carries on like this, we're going to get a fair bit in here, which I'm not happy about. Okay, I'm going to try something and see if this helps. Let's see. If I put in a magic tile. So if I put in 2 tiles there, and let's make this very high priority. Instead of having 2 edges here, we've now got 3 edges for the water to fall off. I wonder if that will just improve the flow and fix this problem. God, I hope so. And fortunately, at the moment, they can get to this without stepping in the bad water. How long is this going to take? Let's see. Oh, hopefully not very long. Hopefully not very long at all. Okay, good. We're at 9. Come on, guys. Bring that stuff down here. We've got plenty of haulers. So hopefully they'll be hauling that down. Okay, we're at 12. So that's going to be the first block built. And boom, first block is in. Oh, look at all this water getting in here. Again, at the moment, it's still okay. Like, just about. Okay, any second. Oh, there we go. They're done. Oh, and look at that instantly. Boom. Done. Oh. Isn't it amazing how much of a difference that makes? And now, boom, this is flowing in absolutely fine. Now, what I should do is do the same thing on this side so that, because obviously the flow of the bad water is exactly the same as the flow of the good water. And we want to make sure that we get maximum flow through here. So I should do the same thing, shouldn't I? Yeah. So just put in a couple of levees there so that we've then got 3 edges for the water to fall off. And this will fill faster. Whew, man, how is the water looking? And it's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. Right. Where are we? We are at cycle 11, day 15. We've got like 1 day left on the bad tide. Water's fantastic. Wood is great. It's just the food. So hopefully these extra couple of rows of cassava are going to come in fairly soon. Yeah, like a day and a half. And I'll be getting those as well. And then hopefully our food might actually start going up. Wouldn't that be nice? The bad tide has ended. Awesome sauce. Pause. Need to go around here. Okay, this is fine. So open up these gates and close these gates and then come down here and do the same thing. Although this reservoir, I mean, it's hardly dipped. It's brilliant. Right, so as all the bad water cleared out, let's let this run a little bit more, make sure all the bad water's cleared out. Good. Okay, so we open these and like that, and we close these ones. Oh, now I need to prioritize these 2 tiles so that they get built so that we don't have the same problem, which would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? So hopefully they'll come down here, they'll build those tiles. It might start overflowing a bit, but it's clean water, so who cares? Over on this side of the city, we've got a completed bridge. Woohoo! Awesome. Which means that we can get down and we start gathering mithril. Exciting times. You know what? Let's come over here and prepare for the impending mithril arrival. I want to throw in a couple of storages. Let's grab large industrial pile goes there, and then another one on the top. If I rotate it like that, and then have some stairs going in here. Yes, it's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together. Stairs go in there. And that's going to give us a storage for the scrap metal coming in and the processed metal the metal blocks, once we get a smelter in. But we're not quite ready for that yet. We have a drought coming in 3 days. It's cycle 12, day 3. Another drought. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. I have prioritized getting these lumberjacks built so that we can start gathering this extra wood. That should speed up the whole building process because we're being held up by a shortage of wood at the moment. Well, I say that. We've actually got 150 logs. I was looking at the trees and thinking, yeah, we're getting held up by this. But we're kind of not. So maybe they're just building it as fast as they can build it. Have they? They haven't finished this side yet. I'd love them to get these 2 tiles done, but they can't reach them. If they'll remove these 2, then hopefully I can extend the path so that they can actually reach this. Come on, guys. Somebody come and do this. They're prioritized. It's urgent. They're all like, no, screw you, Sky. We'll do it. We'll do it when we see fit. Thank you. Right. Is that going to be close enough? Yes. So now they can come and do it. Is anybody going to come and do it? They're like, no, we're going to go to bed. It's our bedtime. You set the times. You made us work 18 hours a day. You made us work 24 hours a day before. So now the union is stepping in. And when it's clocking off time, we're out of here, pal. Okay. It's very nice of you. And I think they just built it. So what I should be able to do now is crank this up. Is that going to flood on this side? It's not. It's flooding on this side, but not on that side. So I can crank this up to like, I mean, if I want, I can crank it up to whatever the hell I like. I'm going to take it up to like 1.8. And this side stays completely dry. And then as soon as they finish these last few tiles on this side, we'll be able to have 2 tiles of water in here. And at that point, I can get rid of this dam, which would be lovely. And look at this. We're all irrigated up here. This is irrigated. This is irrigated again. Awesome sauce. How's the food situation? The food situation is lousy. We currently have 47 beavers. Good Lord. And we've got a 16-day drought, which is not too terrible. So I'm not gonna complain about that. But the food, yeah, the food's a bit of an issue. Have we had these crops come in yet? I'm feeling that we must, because these take what, 5 days to grow. We must have gone through a 5-day period. So are we just not producing enough food at this point? If that's the, and it looks like it because we're picking all of the berries. Okay, we're at 250. I am going to keep a very, very close eye on this for the next day or two, because I think we might need to take emergency measures to ensure that we don't starve to death. Well, we have some more tiles that we can use, so I should do that. One thing I can do, if I turn on the forester, then he can come out. There he is, and he can start planting this area up. Now, if we plant up that area down there, we can only get to there, which is, that's a little bit annoying. But like that extra area, we can probably steal like another row of these berries. Let's do it. Let's rip out this row of berries. Boom. Prioritize that and get that done very, very quickly. There we go. And of course it's nighttime, so they won't do it. Thanks very much, beavers. And then plant up more cassava. Boom. All right, cool. Whew. Is that going to be enough to actually get our food starting to go up? We're at 270, almost 280. Yeah, let's give it, well, we're going to have to give it 5 days for that to grow. 13.4 days on the drought. Cycle 12, day 8. Can we survive? Okay, the new rows of cassava have come through and they are being gathered. But what I'm looking at now is, can they actually cope with this? Look at this. This kohlrabi down here is sitting down here uncollected. And I think they're struggling to deal with this now. So let's get another farmer going. Food and farmhouse. Flip you. Which way around do I want this? Maybe that way? Yeah, that way. And then construction site and the workplace is going to be important. Okay, cool. Right, if we can get that built, then I think our food situation is going to improve. I wouldn't say dramatically, but I think it'll get better. We're still around the kind of bouncing between 250, 300, kind of, sort of. If we look down here, we've used all of these trees. So I can now get rid of that lumberjack and that lumberjack, which I'd already paused. We've built the scavenger flag. Wow. Awesome sauce. Where are you? Is he Oh, there he is. There he is, the little tinker. What's his name? Rengel. Rengel, good job. Well, we're now into the last day of the drought, and things are looking relatively good. The food is definitely going up now. We're at 350. What we need to look at is at the end of the day, when they have their kind of evening meal, what we're left with. Because we were kind of like just over 200. And yesterday when I looked, we were at the end of the day, we were at like 275. So I'm hoping we might be like getting close to 300 at the end of the day. Right, end of the day, they all go in, they all have a good scoff, the food drops. Are we going to drop below 300? We are not. Yes, we're over 300 food. Yes, our food is definitely going up. Let there be much rejoicing. How are we doing on the walls? The drought has ended. How are we doing on the walls? And the answer is we've got, what, like a few tiles here, and a few tiles here. So it's futile. See what I did there? Oh, I can get us a bit of extra wood. And who doesn't like a bit of extra wood? We can get rid of these tiles now. Yes. Okay. So if I demolish those, boom, and then we can recover that wood. That will help a little bit. Although we're up to 117 logs, so we're kind of sort of keeping up. But I'm sure a little bit extra would not go amiss. Okay, we have a bad tide approaching in 3 days. So we've got 3 days to finish this. I don't think we're going to finish this in 3 days. There's just a few too many tiles. We're okay on logs. We've got 150 logs in stock. It's just a case of like the time to build it. What have we got? We currently have 4 builders. This is full, and we have 1, 2, 3. So we've got 13 haulers. Yeah. I mean, what could we do? What could we do? I mean, I could put some log piles closer, but I'm not sure that it would actually make that much difference. And the bad tide has started, and we've got as much water as pretty much we could possibly get at that point. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Right. Whew, man. This is working fine down here. We have got is the reservoir nice and full? Yes, the reservoir is very nice and full. Absolutely topped off. So water's not going to be a problem. Food, look at this. Over 400 food, so the food situation is terrific. Okay, I probably need to turn a few things back on. Because I shut down everything I could. Let's get you back on. Let's get you back on. I need to put one more worker in the power wheel, so all of this is working. What else? What else did I turn off? Oh, I turned off the scavenger. Let's get the scavenger going. Look at this scrap mithril. Oh yeah, we've got 67 scrap mithril. Scrap mithril. That makes me giggle. I don't know why. Scrap mithril. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. I think we've achieved almost everything that I wanted to achieve. You know what? I'm going to wait until they finish this wall. Let's end on a high note, shall we? Well, with half a day left till the next wet season, it's all complete. It's all complete. And I got to say, I'm very, very pleased with that. Now, this is forming kind of the foundations of Minas Tirith. This is going to end up being like a multi-layered city. You know what Minas Tirith looks like. I mean, I can't say it, but I know what it looks like. Let's try that again. So you know what Minas Tirith looks like. It looks kind of like a blooming layered wedding cake. So I'm thinking we do that. Now, there's the bad tide has ended, right? So we can now open these gates and close those gates. I can't wait for this. Look how quickly that's filling up as well. That is awesome. I've closed those gates to 2.9. So we're going to get 2.9 tiles of water in here. And that should get us through, I would have thought, any drought. I mean, we'll see. Is it going to flood? Yep, it's going to flood a little bit. And then hopefully it'll settle down. You're going to settle down? Settle down. Stop killing all my plants, you stupid thing. There we go. It's all settling down now. Good. That's what we like. And then I need to come over here and I need to do these. I did remember it, but I just wanted to watch that. Right. Let's get these open. These ones closed. Wow. We have an awesome one reservoir, which is like just working beautifully now. We've got a really good irrigation system, which I can now start extending to irrigate much more of the map. How are we doing on the key elements? How is our food? Look at this. We're climbing. It's been getting up into the 500s now, which is great territory. It's definitely still going up, which is awesome. We have got 139 logs in stock, which is great. Hopefully we can replenish our stocks now because we're not really building anything. We've got 1.3k of water, which is fabulous. I need to get rid of those little ones because we don't need those anymore and start adding some more. And then over here, we've got access to mithril, and that's going to radically transform things because next episode, we're going to get a smelter and then we can build anything, right? Once you've got metal, you can build anything. We could do bots. We can do all the power stuff. We could do tubeways. Oh yeah. Are you excited? I know I am. Guys, we're going to leave it there. If you want to see all that stuff, well, you'll have to come back for the next episode. Whoo! Minas Tirith begins to take shape. Picture. Say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I will catch you for the next one. I've got some new end title music. Catch you for the next one. Peace out.